Cancer, I'm Anisha. To know more about my work, you may visit my website www.TarotbyAnisha.com. For those of you who are seeking deeper clarity, be it in your love lives or your career, for a personal consultation, you may write to me at TarotbyAnisha@gmail.com. Cancerians, it's quite a phenomenal month, not just for you, but for all the zodiac signs. We have Uranus, the planet of unpredictability, chaos, and the wild boy of astrology. And he's moving signs, he's changing signs. He's been in Aries for the last 7 years and is now moving to Taurus for the next 7 years. And these years are going to be bringing about a lot of chaos, which is a good thing because any kind of change requires chaos, some amount of turbulence that is required in order for things to be shaken up so that they do not carry on in the same way that they have been carrying on for the longest of time. Now Uranus, the planet, has been observed as a planet of liberation, freedom without restrictions, without structure. It also deals with the humanitarian issues. A lot of inspiration comes out of the Uranian energy. But then you can't confine the Uranian energy as well. It is volatile. It inspires, yes, but to control it and to harness it, it's another story altogether. And if it is afflicted badly in your natal chart, it can bring about a lot of instincts to take risks which can affect your well-being. It can result in gambling or maybe putting your own self in situations, in places that can cause you harm. And now Uranus, of course, it's working along with Saturn, and Saturn is all about structure, it's about restriction, it's the teacher planet. And Uranus doesn't like to be told what to do, but it's going to be an interesting combination because we also have Pluto that is working along with Saturn. So from underneath all, whatever that has been rotting for the longest of time, it can do with the society that we live in. And it's specifically going to be affecting the house in which it is transiting for us. And everything which is rotting under the surface, which has not been working, which you've been compromising, you've been keeping quiet about, and you've just been saying, okay, I'm going to deal with this, or rather not even deal with it, I'm just going to be quiet about it, I'm going to be silent about whatever it is that has been harming or hurting me at a very, very deeper soul level. All of that will start coming out now. It could be painful. It could be very healing. In fact, I firmly believe it's going to be a very, very therapeutic time, because no longer are you going to not just turn your head away from people, from animal, who are suffering, but also for your own self. You will no longer sort of just sit back and just let things be because they are, and not take a decision on it. Let me break down the month for you. We are beginning the month with Pluto and Mars, and they are conjunct in a part of your house which is all about relationships. It's about your business relationship. It's a house of marriage, and Pluto is busy digging deep underneath the surface. He is the god of underworld. So anything that is below the surface that you may sort of make it look pretty, put a nice rug and say, oh, it doesn't hurt me anymore, Pluto will come and yank the rug off and say, no, dig, have a look at what it is that is really festering inside and heal that wound. So with you, maybe things which in relationships that have been fractured, maybe those things really need to get healed, or maybe an experience that has sort of left you slightly bitter. This is the time to be healing yourself, healing your perspective about relationship. What is it that you really feel deep inside as far as relationships are concerned? How it is that you treat relationships, your closest relationships. Are you very wary? Are you someone who is not willing to put himself or herself out there and really share yourself with your partner? Or are you somebody who's constantly walking around with a wall around themselves and saying, I can't get hurt, and that is far more important to me? And or it could also be, that you're just not investing in your relationships. Maybe it just doesn't figure, and you've convinced yourself somewhere along the line that my work is everything. I need to be making that, great money. I need to be chasing that, and relationships will happen. So this entire Pluto and Mars conjunct is going to be digging deeper. It's going to be bringing out stuff that has been festering for a long time. On the 14th, we have Mercury, and it is joining Sun in your house of friendships. It's with groups of people with whom you have similar goals, people with whom you share similar ambitions, and you're working towards similar thing. It could be clubs, it could be association, it could even be online groups, forums, wherein that you're a part of a similar tribe of people that you connect with. There could be a lot of conversations, exchange of ideas, it could be happening. On the 15th, we have a new moon that is there in this house as well, and it's a lovely time because you could be joining a group. You could be becoming a part of, and this really has to do more with a hobby club. This has to do with your it has to do with your passion. It has to do something that you really feel very strongly about. It could be a physical really club. It could also be an online community, and you could just be a part of it, and you could want to really make a contribution over there. And this new moon will allow you to sort of excel in your field. It would allow you to put yourself out there and really speak for your work and connect with people at large. On the 16th, we have Uranus, and he rolls into your house of friends, groups of people. And I think it's quite a wonderful thing because for the next 7 years, you're going to be coming across with people who are absolutely unconventional. They're from all walks of life, people who are doing their own thing. They are marching to their own song, and they may be even writing their own song. And it's all about being fluid. It's about acceptance. It's about being flexible in your mind. It's about being a part of others' tribe, listening to others' song as well. So maybe if for so long, if Cancerians, you have been really self-absorbed, if you've really been looking inwardly and saying, no, this is my turf, this has to do with me, I can't be looking beyond, the next 7 years will bring about people, communities, groups of people who are radically different from you, who are doing really amazing, enterprising stuff. It doesn't have to be something really grand. It could be something really small. It could be just that you come across with people who have such a zest for life and have such courageous, wonderful spirits, that despite whatever it is, calamity that they've been through, they still have, made not just something out of themselves, but they're still carrying on, and they're still happy with the lives that they're leading, and it's just become very exemplary. And it's a wonderful time for you to be imbibing that, for you to be a part of that. And in any case, it is something that will attract you. So don't be scared, Cancerians. When I'm saying scared, I don't mean it in the literal physical sense that you'll go and hide behind the couch. But what I'm saying is that open up your heart, expand your life, just be brave and be willing. Be willing to take risks with the Uranian energy. Go and explore. You can't just be sitting inside your same place where you have been, same job. Yes, great, you're doing well, but you need to grow. You need to evolve. You need to be putting yourself out there. So do that. On the 17th, we have Mars that is moving into your house of joint finances, resources, sexuality, and this is also the house of transformation. And it's a lovely time because it's a time that you could be not just be planning your taxes, inheritances, bonuses, but this is also a time where you could be taking your relationship, or you could be, maybe for some of you it could be just sexual. There could be a lot of sexual chemistry in the relationship. There could be a lot of intensity. You could feel that in your relationship. On the 20th, we have Venus that moves into your own sign, your own house, and that's a wonderful place. It's a great time to be pampering yourself, looking good, redoing your wardrobe, and also at the same time, while you're doing all these lovely superficial changes on the physical side, it's a great time to be going a little inward and looking at a certain pattern that you may have about yourself, that you may be aware, and it's a good time to be tweaking that as well a bit. On the 21st, we have Sun that moves into your house of behind the scenes. It's a house of spirituality. It's a place where you go and recharge your emotional batteries. It's a time of reflection, Cancerians. It's a time to meditate. It's a time to journal, to be with yourself. I think whenever we have any planet sort of that comes and sits in this house, in the house of behind the scenes, it's a time to give. It's a time to serve. Even if you don't have the time to sort of take off and be with the nature, or be in a sort of a meditation camp, or just go out, try and see as to what is it that you can do in your own environment, how it is that you can serve. I'm sure there are enough and more animal shelters that are there. You can maybe take half an hour early from work. You can always slip in over there and you can just donate, just spend some time with the voiceless. There are always these little small things. I hear this a lot, I don't have the time, I can't be doing things, I have such a busy schedule. Yeah, we all do. That's true of life as well, and that's how it is. You have to find that little time, and it's wonderful when you do this during this aspect of behind the scenes, because while it may feel that you're doing it for them, but really it's really for a selfish reason. It brings about that peace, that calmness inside you. I think it just soothes you from inside. So try and do it this time. On the 29th, we are closing the month with a full moon, and this is there in your house of work and health as well. So it seems maybe your work project is coming to an end. Some of you could be switching jobs. Maybe your project gets finished over here, and you could be moving on to another project. In certain cases, you could literally be changing a job. Maybe you could be shifting a location of work as well. Even as far as your health is concerned, for some of you, it could be a health issue comes to an end during this time. Maybe you could be, you could have been battling with something, and maybe there's a correct diagnosis of it, and you're able to sort of take the correct medication, or you've started working out and you're eating more sensibly and you're taking more care of your body. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Cancerians. I'll see you again soon, and thank you so much for watching.